Three men froze to death in the backyard of their friend's home on January 7th in Kansas City. It's an absolutely bizarre case, but here's everything we know so far. This is the home in Kansas City where everything happened. 38-year-old Ricky Johnson, 36-year-old Clayton McGinney, and 37-year-old David Harrison were all at this home that was being rented by their friend Jordan Willis. The men had all been friends since high school and had come over to watch the Chiefs game, but none of them ended up making it home. Family members of the three men had been trying to locate them for a couple days with no luck. On Tuesday, one of the men's fiancés ended up coming to the home and seeing that the men's vehicles were still parked out front. She ended up going to the door, banging several times with no answer. Reportedly, she ended up breaking a window and going inside the home. She was trying to find someone home. No one was answering. So when she went out to the back porch, she ended up finding a body. She contacted police immediately, and when they arrived and banged on the door, Jordan Willis, who was renting this home, finally got up and answered the door. He let them in voluntarily. They searched the premise, and they ended up finding two other bodies in the backyard. So all three men had been found frozen, apparently, in the backyard. That is pretty much all we know about this case right now. The police have come forward saying that it is 100% not a homicide investigation, that there was no foul play in or around the home, and that it's just being investigated as a death investigation. Everyone right now, including police, are anxiously awaiting the autopsy results and the toxicology report, wondering how three men in their 30s could freeze to death in the backyard of a home in Kansas City when the temperature was just -1. The friend that was renting this home, Jordan Willis, his lawyer has come forward and made a couple statements. Things have kind of changed over the days, and it's making people extremely skeptical. What the lawyer has said is that Jordan absolutely had nothing to do with the death of his three friends, that he's extremely upset, and that he's also waiting anxiously for the results. Now, according to Jordan's lawyer, he first said that Jordan had gone to bed before the men had left, and so he didn't know when they left or what shape they were in when they left. That has now changed, and the lawyer says that Jordan actually walked the three men to the door, said goodbye, and then went and fell asleep. Jordan's lawyer claims that he sleeps with earbuds in and a loud fan, and that he basically went to bed at 2 a.m. Sunday morning and didn't wake up or hear anyone until Tuesday morning when the police arrived at his house. He says he was sleeping that whole time, that he didn't get any phone calls or messages from any concerned family members, that he didn't notice the men's vehicles still parked outside, and that he didn't know his three friends had been outside needing medical assistance. It has been almost 2 weeks since this happened, and the lawyer has now come out to announce that there was actually a fifth friend at the home the night this went down. Apparently, the friend has been interviewed. He has not been named, but he claims that he left around midnight and that all the men were watching Jeopardy and they were fine and healthy, and he left and never heard from them again. His lawyer also claims that when the fiance and mother of some of the victims had messaged him with concerns, he reached out to Jordan Willis and texted him. Jordan's lawyer, however, says this did not happen. Ricky Johnson's father has come forward and done an interview. He says his son was not irresponsible. He would not have gone outside in those temperatures without a jacket on. And he does not believe that these three men went outside, did drugs, and just died in the backyard. He feels that Jordan Willis, the friend that rented this home, had something to do with it. He actually claims that he feels Jordan may have drugged them and then dragged them into the backyard where they died. Ricky Johnson's brother has now also come forward. He says that the story is just not adding up. He says there's too many unanswered questions, and the only person that has these answers as to what went on is Jordan Willis, the fellow who rented the home. He claims that his family cannot move on until they find out what happened to their brother. It doesn't look like we're going to know any more information until the autopsy results come back and the toxicology report. I will definitely be updating on this case, so hit follow if you're interested.